Why should Christians support Israel? Well, let me count the whys. There are many of them. And in the next few episodes, I'm going to share with you a lot of them. Today, I'm going to start with personal reasons why every Christian in the world should support Israel. And no, it's not about the Bible. No matter what your creed, what your denomination, I'm going to give you reasons why you should be supporting Israel.
Welcome to the Israel Answers series, connecting Israel, the Bible, and you. Join Susan Michael as she explores timely issues and current events from a scriptural perspective to equip the Christian world with a balanced and biblical response. Be sure to subscribe for future episodes, which will ignite your faith and bring the Bible to life in your everyday world. Now, let's join Susan with your Israel Answers.
Well, since the founding of Israel almost 75 years ago, millions of Christians have gone there to visit the holy sites. Many have returned home, very appreciative of Israel, if not just outright excited and ready to support the Jewish state. I want to share just my personal story. You may have heard me share it before, but I was a biblical studies major in university, and I got the opportunity to go to Israel. I was all of 19 years old for a summer study program. And here I got to Israel, was studying the same Bible I was studying in the United States, the same Bible I read almost every day just as a spiritual guidebook. Now I'm studying it in university, but none of that prepared me for what happened when I got to Israel. That Bible just became what I call three-dimensional. It stood up, it took on flesh and bones, it became so much more real, so much more understandable in its right historical, geographical, physical settings, and within its cultural and religious settings. That has happened to so many Christians when they go on tour to Israel. If they have a good tour leader and sound teaching, they have their Bible come alive. Their faith is strengthened and renewed, and so they come home excited. One of the reasons that I want to point out to you is that Israel gives freedom of access to all the Christian holy sites, as they do to the Muslim holy sites. And we can be thankful to Israel for that. They're not like a communist country or even some closed Muslim countries. If there was a Christian site, we wouldn't be able to go in and visit that site. But in Israel, we have freedom of access, and every Christian should be thankful for that. Secondly, Israel doesn't just allow freedom of access, but they preserve the sites. They are preserving the archaeological remains of the Bible period. They are conducting many archaeological digs. They are studying it, they are keeping it, and they are putting it on display and making it available. Unlike, I will say, in Muslim countries, even the Temple Mount there in Israel, because it's under the Muslim control, back in 1999, they started a construction project, the Muslims did, on top of the Temple Mount, and they loaded up and carried away 9,000 tons of dirt. And in that dirt were all kinds of broken and damaged archaeological remains, going all the way back to the Stone Age. 15% of them were from the first temple period, and 40% of them were from the second temple period, which is the time when Jesus would have been there in that temple. So thankfully, Israel doesn't have that kind of disregard for history and archaeology. They preserve it. They are wanting to find all the archaeological evidence, and all it's doing is proving our Bible to be accurate. So we should really support Israel in this. Now, thirdly, is that, the real excitement comes for Christians who come to Israel and have their Bible come alive in really profound ways, as I shared happened in my life, and I've seen it happen in so many. So it only stands to reason that they would come home from Israel excited about Israel and appreciating the opportunity that they had to go there. You know, tourism experts say that tourism to Israel is totally different than tourism to other places because it's repeat tourism. We joke about it, that every Christian that goes on tour to Israel, all they do on the plane ride home is plan and pray about their next visit to Israel. Now, the final reason I want to give you today of why every Christian should support Israel is not related to tourism, but it's something that we all need to understand and show Israel our appreciation for this, and that is their care and the freedom of religion and worship that they have given to the indigenous Christian community in Israel. There are Christians, mainly of Arab background or Aramaic background, that are citizens of Israel, and they are flourishing, unlike all the other countries in the region, including even the Palestinian territories of the West Bank and Gaza. So that Christianity is actually becoming extinct across the Middle East, but in Israel, the number of Christians is actually growing, and they're prospering, they're safe, and they are doing well. So all Christians, every Christian in the world, should support Israel and express their gratitude for the safety of the Christian community there in Israel. So that is our personal reasons why every Christian should support Israel. Next week, we're going to talk about some practical reasons that everyone, and I'm going to speak especially Americans, should support Israel. So if you're ready now to make that trip and go to Israel with me, I want you to go down in today's show notes, sign up for the tour interest list, and I have 2 offers coming up right now. Well, hey there, give me just one more minute because I've got 2 special offers for you. First, I am sure that after hearing about Israel and the blessing of Israel, you would love to go there on tour and experience that life-changing experience that so many of us have had. And we want to invite you to go to Israel with the ICEJ, the International Christian Embassy, Jerusalem. We have a tour interest list we'd like you to sign up on so that you can begin saving your money, praying about the perfect time to go, and perusing what we have to offer each year, especially during the Feast of Tabernacles in the fall. So please sign up on our tour interest list. Now, if that link is not down below in today's show notes, we invite you to go to the outofzionshow.com/show notes. There we have all the links that we offer in any of our shows, because every listening platform is a little different in how they allow you to provide links. So you can always go to outofzionshow.com/show notes. There you can sign up for the tour interest list, for our email list, for text messages. You can even sign up for any of the free downloadables and free gifts that we offer in our episodes. Speaking of which, my second offer today is to get the free download called 10 Reasons Christians Should Support the State of Israel. Now, this is a summary of the main points that we're being covering in the next few weeks in this series. So I invite you to download that downloadable so you have the notes and you can remember later, and you can share it with your friends. Share it with your Bible study members, with your church, with people in your family, with young people that may have questions. So get it today, 10 Reasons Why Christians Should Support Israel. All this is always available at the outofzionshow.com/show notes. We look forward to seeing you there. God bless.
We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Out of Zion with Susan Michael. Be sure to subscribe to Out of Zion now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Pray.com, Salem One Place, Salem Life Audio, cpnshows.com, or wherever else you like to listen and learn. Out of Zion with Susan Michael is a production of ICEJ USA, all rights reserved.